Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh my goodness. I took, including yesterday's page, which is right here. I think my camera went crooked. Okay, I took like 5 or 6 of the last spreads that I've made and took them in chunks. And then swiped some pink as a borders around, dividers around some of them. Well, all of them. And then I put yellow, which this didn't print out. It's not quite as bright as it was on the screen. My printer doesn't transfer the color exact. But I love this. I think I just love chaos. Somehow, some way. Bright chaos. Bright chaos. That's going in my sketchbook, which I can't find. How did I lose my sketchbook? Where did I put it before I left to go back down to the beach? Okay, that's a problem for another hour. All right. But I did do something last night because this thing keeps sounding off in my head. And I'm like, okay. And I had forgotten about it until last night when I was just kind of sitting around doing nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to start off today's spread in this scout guide that I've been working on, almost done, with a background that's already here. Now, this one was beautiful. The original ad that was in this book, which was for a designer, something about the Biltmore. But anyhow, she had, there was this gorgeous wooden door. But there's a horse right in the middle of it. I'm like, okay, I love the door, but I don't want the horse. So I decided to paint over it. And I don't know what song I'm going to pick today. I have a couple I can choose from here. Let's see. I have a couple that I need to cross off. Okay, time keeps on slipping. That was Steve Miller Band. I think it was 1976. I've done After Midnight. I haven't done this one. Sometimes I have to look through here because it feels like I've done all the little ideas that you guys have given me, the ones that I came up with. What was this one? Nope. I have done that one. Okay, time after time. I just haven't crossed them off my list. Blinded by the Light. I've done that one too. Pretty sure I did this one. You Light Up My Life. Yep. Okay. Ooh, we're running out of songs, people. These are a couple different songs, but they really don't pertain. Well, they don't pertain to this exact song. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's probably going to be circles. Oh, I know what I'll do. Rex. I think it's Rex Ray. There's a lot of these shapes. And I just learned about this person this morning. on YouTube University. A lot of shapes, kind of like Matisse, but more when Matisse was doing like the corally shapes and things like that in his later years, sick years. It was some kind of like oval, but then that oval was cut open and then brought forward here. Not a good description, Beth. But I'm thinking... I don't know. All I know is, I don't know the song. I don't know anything today. I don't know the song. I don't know the... Okay, we're going to go with This Little Light of Mine. We're going to go with that. Because I have little idea of what I'm doing. This Little Light of Mine. And I don't know who did it. And it might be This Little Life of Mine. Because I may not know the correct words. But we're going with the song that I learned. This Little Light of Mine. All right. That's all I know. That's all I know. And I may not know that. Welcome to my channel. I know this. I may not know it. But I'm going to say I know it. And we're going to work a art thing around it. I'm telling you. Off my rocker. That I kind of do know. I'm off my rocker. In the best sort of way. I just know I wanted to do something on top of a pattern that was already there. And whether it shows up all the way, I don't know. So I just took this really pretty color blue, mixed a little black with it. I think it's just regular old blue. Bright blue. It's called bright blue. And then I mixed a little tiny bit of black and I got kind of like a... Oh, what's that blue that I like? It's a darker blue. Prussian blue. And there's some yellow dots mixed in. Kind of like a... What is that? Zigzag? That's not the word I'm looking for, though. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. It's a Friday for me. I really don't have a clue. I do know that I'm leaving yesterday's alone still. Just because I still don't know if I need to change it. I don't dislike it for some of the reasons that I disliked it yesterday. So I think I'm just going to leave it. Steve Miller. $1976 or thereabouts. So I'm going to explore Rex Ray a little bit more because it seems to be a little bit up my alley. And I already saw a book. And I'm like, you do not need another book. Especially with the economy tanking right before our very eyes. Ooh, I'm going to take this. And I might just cut into it the exact same size. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. But you know what I have found? This is me growing with you. I talk about this art session that I do this every morning. Try to every morning. That has more white and pink, but I can cover it up. And how much I get out of it just by doing this sitting here every morning. And the creative reward slash therapeutic gift that it gives me. And I'm a person hyper, let me use the right word here, hyper, I think what you call it is type A. You would know it from my disorganization, but, so maybe I'm like type C minus. And this is all self-diagnosed, as if you couldn't tell. I do get nervous, like with my friend coming and with the things that I had going on within a short period of time. Big projects, cleaning up, closing down our beach house. My friend coming for the very first time to South Carolina and wanting her to see a little bit, wanting her husband to meet my husband, wanting her kids to meet my husband, wanting her to meet my husband. And again, trying to be a host and showing them South Carolina. Then going to, in between that, going to Missouri for another quilting retreat. Those are, that in a period of like 5 weeks, all that happened. And in one at a time, one solely, I would have planned for. 3, I over-planned for. Because I had 3, I over-planned. But I do know that whether it was this and having a more calmer nature and aura about me, I survived that quite easily. When I thought I was going to crash, in the middle of one of those, right after one of those, and I never even got a dent or a scratch, let alone crash. And is that underestimating myself? I don't think so, because I feel like I know all of this mumbo jumbo, aura, muju stuff around me. All of that to say, I think this helps me internally greatly. And if it wasn't for this session almost every single morning, I might not be the great person that I am. I might not have handled that as easily. There were days when I bit my tongue, mostly because of politics or people not seeing the necessity of my schedule. And I proved myself right the very first event, because the very first event was a carriage ride, a historic tour on a horse and buggy in Charleston. And as we were walking up, they were calling my name for the last time. Otherwise, they were taking off without us. Because I was like rushing. We had a 2-hour drive. Who knows what traffic's going to be? We got to go. They don't wait on us, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay. My friend does not see the need for schedules ever. She gets it because she's in the corporate world and she has children. But still, a schedule to her means when you say be someplace, we're leaving at 8:30. No, ifs and buts about it. We're leaving at 8:30. And I was ready at 8. And at 8:30, she decided I need to go change my purse or something like that. It wasn't that, but as benign as that. And that I knew it would take 15 minutes. I'm like, we don't have time. We need to leave now. Okay, I'll be right back. We almost didn't make the carriage ride. It was real close. I'm like, see? Y'all make fun of me. But that was the only time that I was, well, that was the biggest. We're not going to make it. And that was the first day of a schedule. Which I waited until the second full day she was there to do that. Because I knew they were going to have a time change issue. Because going this direction, you lose 3 hours. Going out there, you gain 3 hours. So losing it is, to me, harder than gaining it. You still get messed up each direction. But I'm like, I'm not going to rush you guys. You arrive this day, that morning. We have the next day to kind of do something easy, which we did. And then it's go, 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 the middle day. And that's the only day we go, go, go. But we're going to have to go, go, go. And I didn't even lose it then. I'm like, okay, we're going to need to make it. Now, there's also a nervousness about driving in traffic. And I did okay. They said I was neurotic, but I thought I did okay. They should see me normally. But I do think some of this helps and all that. Okay, these two on top are really colorful. Lots of color going on. The other two on each side are very mild. But I kind of wanted to have these patterns on top of another underlying pattern, like the chevron. So this little craft of mine has helped me eternally, I think. Self-diagnosed. But I'm going to stick to that. And just say, I think art is a great therapy. There's a lot of this stuff. I think his name is Rex. Ray Rex or Rex Ray or something like that. I'll have to look it back up and maybe give you better information tomorrow. And this may not be the right pattern to put on top of these chevron, because really and truly, they're not showing a lot. But that color, having the dark color underneath there. And yes, these are stripes. I normally do circles. Stripes. One of you picked up on that yesterday. You're right. I hadn't picked up on that. I'm gluing these down. This is a little wacko, but I like it. I'm just going to tack them down for right now. Right where they are. So maybe while I'm a little giddy with my excitement of my, was this one over here? No, it was this one. Progress, my growth in my human self and my art self. Maybe I need to really crack down on that book. Because I really want to do that. I just don't have the confidence to try to figure out the computer parts of it, like transferring the files with the right kind of size and all that it requires. I am changing these around just a little bit. So maybe I need to ride this wave. Of confidence. And use it to my advantage. You know what I mean? But I do think this has taught me something emotionally. As well as artistically. The art has given me that. And I'm internally grateful. And grateful that you guys seem to think a lot of the same ways I do. Right or wrong. I don't know if that's good or bad for y'all. But that we get the therapy aspect of all this. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in black. So I think it needs a really sharp contrast. And it seems that when I need a really sharp contrast, black and or white powerfully does the trick. And this little light of mine needs a dimmer switch. I don't know how to do a dimmer switch, but I'm just going to kind of work with pattern that's there. Oh my goodness. I blame Gaynor Paddle for some of this. Because her approach of reacting, and she often, when she's stuck, she will add a bold swatch of color somewhere. And then she makes herself react to it. If y'all haven't ever watched Gaynor Paddle, I really like her a lot. She's a real artist in England. And she is abstract enough for me. Oh my God. I don't know if I need to. There's a little bit of gold. Do we need more gold? We might need more gold. This little light of mine will be the gold. I'm going to have to order some more of this. I hope it's not made in China. France. Yeah, that's what I thought. Distribution from the UK. Huh. Both of who we have made extremely mad. These little independent people that do like stickers and you know, Post-its and stuff, it's all printed in China. I can't imagine the panic happening. I like this. at times this gold can be translucent. What is it called? It's gouache, but it doesn't say if it's heavy body. Oh, it's semi-heavy. Semi-opaque. Makes sense, because if you have a slight wet paintbrush, it is more opaque, reacting. Oh my. No, sometimes it looks different. Oh gosh, it looks good through the camera too. I love this one. I think I'm in my splash the color era. More color the better. I'm really tempted to send some of this off to Spoonflower and get fabric made and make a quilt. But then, which is okay. Spoonflower owns the rights to the fabric then. And I'm okay with that, I guess. I can always do another one. I lost the lid to my paint. Really like this. I genuinely lost the lid here. Here it is. That was so easy. And I feel guilty sometimes when my videos are short. But I guess I shouldn't be. I need to write this song, This Little Light of Mine. I don't know who sings that. I'm going to have to look that one up too. That's red. I don't want red. Oh, this is the one that I accidentally dunked in the water. Still working. Now, if it's this little life of mine, disregard everything I said, because I'm still wackadoodle. The wackadoodle version of me is still here. In the best sort of way. I think I'm going to need to order some more glue sticks, too. These are German. Yet another country that we have alienated. Well, we've alienated all of Europe. And apparently a lot of Asia. Rightly so. Oh my gosh. This needs a little something something. This has enough movement. That has tons of movement. These both have lots of movement. Huh. doesn't show up enough. It's too rigid. Gotta fix that. It's making my hands itch. Paintbrush. Oh, here we go. A nail color too. I don't know if I like that at all, but it's there. I can't take it off now. I need to walk away, don't I? I'm stopping. I still love it. I'm not sure if that was the right color combo, but it's still good. It's still good. Yeah, it looks real muddy in your camera. But I still like it. Yes. Come back tomorrow. I'm running out of songs, but I still got a few more pages. Huh. And a lot of paper. Thanks for watching. Bye.